Our next PBS case study is Abington Junior High School in Abington, Pennsylvania.
Our school before PBS was really disjointed. There's teams on 7th and 8th grade, and 9th grade is all individual teachers. So in 7th grade, teams may or may not have had a common plan. Same with 8th grade. And in 9th grade, it was all individual teacher based. And what we saw was that students were real confused about when they went from teacher to teacher, particularly if they were going from a teacher on a team to a teacher not on a team, what the rules were. There was no center plan for how you deal with hallways or cafeterias, and there was a lot of problems with students not doing what they needed to do in those particular common areas. And then there was a problem with the teachers because certain teachers had a set plan with how they would do certain things in their classroom and then how they would deal with kids in the hallway, and then some teachers didn't. So that created a problem. And then there was different administrators who required different expectations. So just a lot of confusion.
The development of the school-wide rules occurred during some summer and school workshops where a team of teachers met together to discuss what they believe the school should look like, what the behavior should look like, and how to frame them in a positive way. The teachers are redirecting inappropriate behavior, for example, saying stop X and do Y, and so they use that methodology to teach the appropriate behavior using our pride matrix, for example, respect, integrity, and things like that. And they use that type of language and they're using it for teaching, not just a reprimand, but a teaching opportunity. And it's beginning to be internalized because it's starting to roll off people's tongues very easily.
P is for personal responsibility. It's basically like taking responsibility for your own actions.
R is for respect, and respect to me means going forth every day and showing people how nice you can be, and even putting on a smile even when you don't feel right.
The third letter of pride is I, which stands for integrity, which means you have to be honest and trustworthy.
The fourth letter in pride is dependability. And I think that dependability means when you make a commitment that you're going to follow through.
The fifth letter of pride is E, and it stands for excellence, which means doing your best in school all the time.
The incentives and the reward system for students. Once a week, there are phone calls that are made from my office to particular classrooms, and that is called the Principal's Pride Prize Patrol, in which I'm looking for particular behaviors. I call to a classroom and I ask if they have, for example, their IDs, if the students are on time, if they have their agenda books. So these are targeted behaviors that we want students to demonstrate in school. Miss Kane? Yes, hi, it's Dr. Trollinger calling. Hi, it is a Pride Principal's Pride Patrol phone call this morning. Could you please check to see if all of your students in class have their student IDs with them, and if they do, your class wins a prize.
Oh my goodness, wow.
Good.
TI Friday.
Yay! If the whole class has what I'm looking for, then one student comes down to my office and receives a reward, so a bag of little candies or something like that. That has been a huge hit. We also have a white pride ticket system in which weekly one of the assistant principals will get on the PA system, or I might get on the PA system and call out, teachers, please give white pride tickets to those students in your class that have their materials or have arrived on time. It's again a targeted behavior. Teachers will distribute those white pride tickets, and on the back of the ticket the student will write their name and the teacher who gave them the ticket. They'll bring it down to their grade level administrator and put it in one of the grade level boxes. And then on payday, Fridays is the day that I will choose a winner from each grade level. I will get on the PA system and I will announce the winners for the week. So the kids come down and they get a small gift card for food or something like that at a local restaurant, and then that teacher gets the parking spot for 2 weeks. We also have a whole system for students to maintain their Pride eligibility. So for example, students cannot be suspended or have a certain amount of detentions, either from teachers or from the administration. They need to maintain passing grades in all of their classes, and if that does not happen, or if they do get detention, things like that, we have an Excel spreadsheet that's on our drive, our shared drive here in the school. The teachers and administrators go in there and put that information, that data, in that Excel spreadsheet. And then right before one of our very large Pride activities, for example, the Pride is Right, the administration will go in and cull out from that data students who are not eligible to participate. So our target is we want every child in every grade level to participate in one of those assemblies, but for the students that cannot participate in this most recent one, we only had 50 out of each grade level, which was amazing for us. Those students go to a classroom during that period when the other students are down in the assembly, and they have a lesson. It's a Pride lesson on behaviors that they're supposed to be working on, and they do writing, reflective writing essays, or answer questions to prompts, and then I receive them all and I do read them all and I give feedback to those kids.